I didn't get up to preach, but when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all he done for me, my soul, I know my wife and I went through COVID, but COVID can't stop me because I gotta praise anyhow. My. Tell your neighbor, say, I gotta pray. Anyhow. Can we take 60 seconds to do an anyhow praise? Whatever you want to do, jump up, or whatever you do an anyhow praise. There it is. I see it over here.
Yes, sir. I got an anyhow praise, brother.
My brother.
My brother.
Welcome back. Grace and peace, everybody.
It's good to be back.
Grace and peace, everybody. We are back. IBW TV Live. You know what we need you to do. You see us every Wednesday night for almost the past year. We need you to like, share, and tag.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 1-year anniversary. Tonight we're celebrating our 1-year anniversary.
We made that.
Actually, I think it's next week.
It might be.
I think it's June.
It might be. Listen, we need you to like. We need you to like, share, tag, and comment. Tag 5 people in the comments. It might be. Listen, we are on the road to Convocation. We are getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Jay, I'm excited. I'm ready to get to Alexandria, Virginia.
I'm speechless because we are actually that close.
Yeah.
Almost like Christmas time, making a list, checking it twice, making sure, all things are lined up. Man, we see so many of you making comments. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please share.
As you're coming in, this is what I need to know. Number one, I need to know, we need to know the trifecta. We need to know if you've registered, if you've got your room, and if you've got your ticket to the God and Country luncheon. Mother Roberts, we love you. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Mother Roberts is the mother of IBW TV. If y'all didn't know.
Mother Roberts, because of your faithfulness, if you haven't gotten your ticket, I want to get you a ticket to the banquet.
The next thing I need to know, if this is your first time attending a holy convocation,
listen, we got the apostolic custodian up here, and we got Apostle Greaves. It's gonna be a night. It's gonna be a night.
Family, I need to know if this is your first time coming to a holy convocation. You're planning on being in Alexandria, Virginia. This is your first time coming to holy convocation. Let us know in the comments. We may have something for you. I don't know what that is, but we may have. This is your first time. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Anisha said this is her first time.
This is her first time.
Yes.
Elisha Sumo, thank you for joining in. Listen,
Sumo, my brother.
I gotta sow seed because there are some things that I'm looking for. I want to make sure that I don't miss the harvest. So I gotta keep seed in the ground.
Walker said he registers need a free room. I don't know if you're gonna get that. I don't know if you're gonna get that. Man, it's so good. It's so good to see everybody. Thank you, everybody, for logging on, for liking, for sharing, for tagging. Please make sure you like, share, and tag. We are so close to Holy Convocation. Let's go ahead and acknowledge our second vice presiding bishop, Apostle Vincent Greaves.
Apostle Greaves.
I think you saw last week. He said that next time he and the chief and Apostle Gray come on, that we gotta have theme music for them. So we gotta.
Yes. We got you.
Saw that last week, right?
Yeah,
so
I saw that part last week.
Pastor Ronald White said, "You sure, Pastor White? It's your first time coming to Convocation." Listen, I don't know. I'm not promising that we're gonna have anything for first timers. I'm saying we may have something for first timers, but if this is your first time, please let us know. Gail says she's got her room, she's registered, and she's got a ticket to the luncheon. Listen, we are excited. In June, we're gonna have some really good shows. We're gonna turn it up. Pastor White came back and said in a long time. Okay, you got a caveat. We're gonna have some amazing shows. We've had some amazing shows. Man, last week the presbyters, the presbyters
that was fire.
Panel was amazing. If you were tuned in last week to Apostle Gray and District Elder Logan, Pastor Adrian Partlow, and Bishop-elect Telly Hardy, if you were there and you enjoyed it, just let us know you enjoyed it in the comments.
Yeah.
Man, I couldn't get enough of it, Jay. I had to go back and watch it again.
And I'm gonna tell you something. So we were in a call the other night with the presbyters and the chief, Dr. Logan and the chief, and that same energy, that same spirit and presence of God giving words of encouragement, uplifting our pastors and preachers, carried over to the call. And Chief, once he starts to get in his rhythm, he just starts saying these things, right? We call them spiritual nuggets. He starts saying these things. He started speaking so good, man. It got good to him. And he said, "Y'all don't get me started." But we were on mute. So he couldn't hear the praise that was going on the other side because we were all on mute, to the point where we had to come off mute and say, "Chief, that's just you. You just burning right now. You just on fire." Man. But last week was amazing, man. So many things shared that I believe every pastor that heard it, if your pastor has not heard it, go and check it out. But everything that was shared should encourage a pastor to let them know that they are not in this alone, and that the situation that they're experiencing, 99% of the time, they are not the only ones going through that or have gone through that.
Yeah. Man, it's the chief has an amazing heart. He has Lady Gray just came on. Hey, Lady Gray.
So Lady Gray lives with another one that he's his own.
Oh man. Listen,
Apostle Gray just comes with it. Like I saw him last week too. He was up here saying some stuff last week.
The tornado and the wind, and, all that stuff. Oh man, this. Oh man, this is July is gonna be good. I'm excited, and I pray that all of you can see that the auxiliaries are in motion. They are moving. Our presbyters, our women's department, our men's department, our youth and young adult department, IYPU. Y'all need to make sure you register your children and your young adults. Register for IYPU University. Let me make a shameless plug right here. June 24th and June 25th in Prince Frederick, Maryland, at the Greater Bible Way Church, 2300 Sixes Road. We are hosting IYPU Youth and Young Adult Weekend. Friday, June 24th, Revival Fire. Oh, I feel God already. Revival Fire. And then Saturday, we're hosting the IYPU rally. We're calling it open enrollment. You know, if you want to come and you know, so so make sure you join us. Make sure you join us in June, and then make sure it's free. We're not. There's no registration for June, Jay. No registration at all.
Let's be there.
No registration at all. No registration at all.
Even if you're not in the area, drive to the area.
Drive to the area, and then meet us in July. And also, we have a fundraiser. Please, I see Raina, I see Kiana in the comments. Put our Cash App in the comments if you would like to sow to help us. We want to give our children, our youth and young adults the most amazing time at Convocation. God has always blessed us, but we need your help. We need your help. Please.
Man, it's always amazing that every week we come on, there is more and more for us to unveil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's more for more.
Yes, I am, Apostle. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
It's just so much that's happening. IBW has some merch that will drop on next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, June 1st. Sorry, next Wednesday, June 1st. You'll be the first to see it on next Wednesday night. Our merchandise will be dropping. You'll be able to order in person. You'll be able to order online. You can pre-order. Well, we have some merch that is dropping. We have some polos. We have some hoodies. We have some T-shirts. I mean, they're really nice. You're going to be able to wear them on that Monday when we have our prayer intercession, 1,000 praisers, 1,000 people praying, 1,000 people sowing. Is going to be amazing. My good brother, Corey Durham, thank you for logging in. I mean, the love is bananas tonight.
Corey, it's good to see you, bro.
Khadijah said I'm gonna polo and hoodie. Let's go.
Corey's been on for like the last 3 weeks. Corey, thank you so much for tuning in. We love you, man. You already know that.
Absolutely.
Listen, man. Jay, we kind of shut the November meeting down when we came out with the IB. I got on one right now.
Oh, yeah. Listen.
This is old though. This is old.
That is old.
This is old.
We have
Cultivate, Connect, Commission. This is old. So, I think you want to stay tuned. This merch is going to be amazing.
Yeah, we have some really, really good stuff that is happening. Bishop Robert Williams, great to see you logged in tonight, sir. I know you probably got the game on the TV and us on the computer. Tony said stop holding out.
Listen, man, we're excited. I mean, when it's about to drop. It's about to drop, Tony. So please, y'all go get the T-shirts. Like Jay said, on Monday, we want to have on our IBW apparel 1,000 people praying, 1,000 people sowing, 1,000 people praising. Now, if we want to go really old school, Jay, we can get the white T-shirts. Tell everybody to get the white T-shirts. Wear the white T-shirts.
It's gonna be an apostolic release, with a Jericho experience. What? Come on.
Apostle Greaves said, what did he said? Firecrackers and praise.
Firecracker. Listen.
Firecrackers and praise. Apostle Gray's on.
Apostle Gray. Listen. You know what? I want to plug Apostle Gray. Listen, everybody. I told y'all it's some things that's unveiling.
Yeah.
It's some things that's unveiling. You know what? Apostle Gray is coming back. I'm going to let Apostle Gray make his own announcement. It's some things that's dropping.
Okay.
But it's special. It's special. Man,
but he and the registers are going to get something from Apostle Gray.
Yes. The VIP. Got something special for you.
Yeah.
Coming from the didactic teacher, the anointed preacher, the one who can pontificate and exegete on the word of God. Come on.
Listen. As you can see, we are excited. It's always, that slow build up in the sprint to Convocation, but
yeah,
always seems like when we get to that last month, we get a little more strength.
Yeah,
just a little more strength, just a second win. It's a second win coming. Second win coming.
And I'm excited though, but and the thing that I like about the second win, bro, is it's legit. It's substance. It's not hype. It's when you walk through the doors, you will feel and sense the power of God, without any, without any exaggeration, bro. Without any exaggeration.
Yeah.
You will sense and feel the power of God, and that's what I'm really, really appreciating about what's going to take place. Like, we're telling you now, and we're excited, right? We're excited, but when you experience, you'll see that our excitement doesn't compare to what you'll experience in person.
Yeah. You need to be there in person. You need to be there in person. Be there in person. Man, it's going to be an amazing week. I'm telling you now, don't wait to get there till Tuesday. Don't wait till Wednesday. Sunday night, Bishop Brandon Jacobs, and then Monday, our day of prayer. You need to be in the building again. 1,000 people praying, 1,000 people praising, and then 1,000 people sowing. We heard from our chief apostle last week. We heard from Apostle Gray. We heard from Apostle Greaves, making the clarion call for that 1,000 people praying, 1,000 people praising, and then also 1,000 people sowing. 1,000 people sowing. People began to make their pledge to sow their $65 last week. We're reiterating. We are reiterating the clarion call that has come out from our chief apostle, supported by the vice presiding bishops. That clarion call to sow that $65 seeds. It's the 65th Holy Convocation. So we're sowing the seed of $65. So listen, tonight, if you missed it last night and you're pledging, come prepared with that $65 seeds. If you're pledging your $65, let us know in the comments. I'm pledging mine. I think I said
pledging mine. I'm pledging mine. I want to be in this. And I think, like I mentioned earlier, Mother Roberts, if you have not gotten your ticket, just confirm. We want to make sure you got your ticket to the God and Country. I'm going to make sure that you have your ticket to the God and Country banquet. But, I've learned the importance of sowing seed consistently. He who soweth sparingly shall reap sparingly. Yeah. He who soweth bountifully shall also reap bountifully.
Yeah.
It's not just about the amount, or it's not about the amount, but about the consistency.
Yeah.
And the heart and the nature that we give.
Yeah.
So as we are looking at the future of International Bible Way, you're sowing into the future. The chief has made good on the things that he shared last summer.
Man, he's made good on it. That's a word right there, Doc. He's made good. He's made good.
Yeah.
He's made good on it.
Yeah. He's made good. So if you have any questions, just follow the track record. For those who you may be on the fence, if it's real, just follow the track record. We're learning, we're growing, we're adapting, we're pivoting, we're making changes. And they're not abrupt changes. These are well thought out changes, how we can move International Bible Way forward through the chief's vision. Through the things that he's sharing and what's on his heart, what God is downloading into him. So what you see happening are the things that he's praying about, things that he's sharing with the people of God, that he has opened the door in the room to have conversations about how to get certain things done. And ladies and gentlemen, you are a part of history. We thank you for registering. Thank you for your seed. Just do me a favor and make sure you tell your family and friends. Someone asked the question, if you're a visitor, if you are a non-Bible Way person, do you have to register? If you want to get into the workshops, you need to register, whether you are affiliated with the Bible Way Church or not. If you know anything about reaping and sowing, you do not have to be a member of International Bible Way or any of our churches for you to sow a seed into good ground. So if you want to sow a seed, you are not a part of Bible Way, you are welcome to sow a seed. If you are not a part of Bible Way, but you desire to attend the workshops, whether in person or virtual, then make sure you register. Go to internationalbibleway.org and click on the events, and everything up there will show. And again, we're excited. Spud, so we mentioned Monday. We mentioned Sunday, Tuesday, Bishop-elect Telly Hardy and Prophetess Barbara Calloway, man.
Prophetess Barbara Calloway. Yeah, I just want to go ahead and shout out. We got people who are in the comments who are pledging their seed again. Pastor Moody pledged his. I'm pledging mine for myself. My wife is pledging hers. Elder Kiana Coley's in the comments. IYPU stand up. She's pledging hers. Sandra Walters, she says, I'm pledging mine. Tony says he's pledging his. Lady Linda Stevens says her and Bishop Stevens are pledging theirs. Apostle Gray and Lady Gray said they're pledging their seed. Raina is pledging her seed. IYPU stand up. District Elder Logan is pledging his seed. Gail Olive is planting her seed. This is it. This is it. Just pledge it and come prepared on that Tuesday. Come prepared on that Monday. I'm sorry, to sow that $65 seed. It is gonna be an amazing experience. He gives seed to the sower. I thank God that I got seed to sow.
That's it. One more thing, and this is what I'm saying, bro.
Oh, Reggie, brother Reggie, we love you. We love you,
brother Reggie. I will see you, brother Reggie. I will see you at Convocation.
Yes, sir.
I will see you at Convocation, brother. We're gonna dance. We're gonna dance at Convocation, Reverend.
Yes, sir.
Dance in a few months.
Listen, I feel brother Reggie snuck in on us at the March meeting. I didn't get a chance to see him until we started playing. I didn't know he was there until I got the reels and the playbacks. And I said, "Oh man, there go Brother Reggie." Brother Reggie, you snuck in on us in March. We appreciate you, but we definitely gonna catch up with you in Alexandria.
Absolutely, man. And Spud, you know, it's crazy. Last night, I told you, Chief was on fire last night. Right before we ended the call, he said, I want to say one more thing. He said, the Lord is going to fill your financial gaps. You are not going to lack nothing. He said, everything you need, pastors. He said, the Lord, everything you need, preachers. He said, the Lord is going to provide for you. Everything you need financially. I said, Chief, what are we doing? We're supposed to be hanging up now. I told everybody, I said, come off of mute. We can't keep quiet on that one. Come off of mute. We can't keep quiet on that one. And so the pastors and the clergy, they were on fire last night, Chief. And I mean, it was a great call. So everyone, Bishop-elect Norwood, thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Bishop.
Thank you. I see you.
Please help us spread the word. Help us spread the word. That we are on a mission. 1,000 people praying, 1,000 people praising, and 1,000 people sowing. Listen. The Chief just chimed in. Thank God for the Chief and Lady Rooker. He says he won't ask IBWs to do anything that he can't lead out and do. He says, Lady Rooker and I pledge $100 each. Man, and listen, we have a leader that leads by example, Jay. He registers for every meeting. VIP for every meeting. He registers for every meeting. Chief, we love you. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Again, you all, the clarion call is going out. Thank you to everybody who is pledging their seed, pledging to come to Convocation on Monday with that $65 seed in hand. I think the Chief even said something last week about laying the seed on the altar. Ooh. I think that's what he said last week. I need to go back and verify, but listen, I promise you, it is going to be an amazing experience, and sowing that $65 seed is part of that experience.
I think, if we can go back to Monday, before you get your day started, come spend with us. If you, I mean, it's a holiday. If you are in the area within a 2-3 hour driving range, well, Apostle Greaves, and see, this is what I love about our apostles and our presiders, Apostle Greaves and Lady Greaves following suit. I can't let y'all get the blessing. I alone. I got to get some of that too. I'm gonna sow. Me and my wife gonna sow that. So we're gonna sow too. Like we're gonna make sure we. Oh, gosh, man, come on.
Man, I had to pray real quick.
Yeah, pray real quick. Like, hold on.
No. Hey,
come back next week. I'm gonna come back.
Listen, man. The chief allows us to sit at his table, and so I dare not. We're sowing $100. Chief, thank you for leading the way. I join you, my wife and I, in that $100 seed. So yeah, we got it going now. We got it going now.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down my eating money for a couple weeks, and I'm gonna eat some tuna fish, some things in the house, some fruit, drink some water, and yeah, we're gonna sow that seed.
Yeah.
But I think
Pastor Crawford, thank you so much.
Thank you
so much.
I'm telling you, man, with everything that's happening, in our country, man, just 1,000 intercessors, leading in prayer, praying in different areas for families and for churches and for leaders and civic leaders, spiritual leaders, kingdom. I think it's really going to be life changing, man. Life changing.
Man, on Kim Pendleton, thank you. Is saying she's sowing $100. She's again.
Yes.
Come prepared. We want you. Don't send. Make sure you don't send it now. Come prepared on that Monday to sow, whether that's that $65 seed, if it's that $100 seed. But I sincerely believe because we are starting off with prayer. Yes, we're having Sunday night. I sincerely believe, because the chief has been leading us and he has a burden for prayer, and that we're starting the week off with prayer, that it will literally be Anisha, you can do it in person or electronic, but we want to do it while we're there on that Monday. Khadija, yes, sis. It's Monday, July 4th at prayer. I see on Pam. I see.
Right. What we doing? You see it, right? You see her, right? What we doing? I'm great. Ask, did she hit that by mistake?
I see on Pam talking about $101. But listen, I sincerely believe that the fact that we are starting with prayer, I sincerely believe that we are going to see the fruits of revival in a holy convocation, simply because we are acknowledging that we need God.
Yeah.
Simply, if my people, which are called by my name, should humble themselves and pray, all of us in some way, shape, or form need God, need to turn to Him, need to turn our face to Him. And so I sincerely believe we have 1,000 people that are literally turning and crying out to God. Then He will respond by sending revival, by sending His spirit of revival. That is what revival is. Revival is a God response. It's God's response to His people turning to Him. You know what I mean? It's not random. It's not coincidental. It's not by accident, but it's very intentional. And it's God's response to His people turning to Him. And so I sincerely believe that God is going to respond to our cry and our prayer on that Monday.
Yeah. And I mean, Reggie was just sharing how the young man who shot in Buffalo was on his way to Syracuse next.
Wow.
It's something, because I don't think we can take for granted leaving our house and returning home anymore.
Yeah.
It's an underrated blessing.
Yeah.
That now must be appreciated more than ever, right? The places that we once called safe, the enemy is trying to infiltrate. Cause us to have a sense of fear when we go food shopping, sense of fear when we go to worship, sense of fear when we send our children to school. But that plan is null and void. That fear will not take over. That fear will not infiltrate our hearts, our spirits. And, we will be able to meet. We will be able to worship. We will be able to pray, and heaven will respond. There will be divine interventions. It's like, go ahead and put the stamp of void on the enemy's plans concerning our lives.
Jay, that's it right there. Heaven is going to respond.
Yeah.
Heaven is going to respond. So whatever you come with, whatever you come with, I believe that heaven is going to respond.
Yeah.
Heaven is going to respond.
It's we're also experiencing some transition with leadership this year. We are going to see some leaders that will step down out of position, but not out of ministry work, but out of position, their respective positions, and we will see some others take over. So it's an exciting time.
Yeah.
It's an exciting time. There is a lot of collaboration that is happening. There is a lot of ingenuity and creativity that is happening amongst the leaders and leadership. A lot of new thought, a lot of new strategy, and things that you can do to help change your thought process so that you too can move into the future. And so it's going to be an exciting week in the midst of everything that is happening. Again, God is going to move in the midst of chaos. Somehow God, just orchestrate some things to realign our focus.
Man.
And I believe, all those who are connected, we're going to see something different, not just at Convocation, but when we leave Convocation, being empowered to go back to our prospective cities and areas, geographical locations to impact the area for the kingdom of God.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. And again, just the fact that we're starting off on our knees in prayer.
Yep.
that is
we can't get away from that, man. We can't get away from that.
We're starting off like that, and God is going to respond. That is it. That is it. Heaven is going to respond. So please, I implore you again, make sure that you are in the place, that you are under the same roof.
Yep.
That you were there at the Hilton Mark Center on July 4th for that day of prayer, for that time of prayer. It's interesting today, with all of the rhetoric and everything that was going on, and we're praying for the families of those in Texas. But we witnessed people saying, hey, I'm tired of praying. We need to take action.
Absolutely.
I'm all for taking action, but don't stop praying because the Lord is not.
No, pray and work.
Don't stop praying. He'll hear your cry. What the Lord has promised, his word is true. Don't stop praying. He will answer you. God is going to respond to our cry.
I'm gonna tag that, bro, and say you won't even have to wait to get to convention. He's gonna respond before you get to convention.
Man. Yeah.
He's gonna respond before you get to convention.
Yeah.
Next month we have so many things happening leading up to Convocation. Every Tuesday, every Wednesday in the month of July, our men's department, in June, our men's department, our women's department, our music department. We're gonna have our children's church up here. We're gonna have some of the speakers up here on Wednesdays. On Tuesdays, our auxiliaries will be leading the conversations on Wednesdays. Myself and Elder Brown and Kiana and Tiara will be up here. Our presiders will be joining us again. Some of our guest speakers will be joining us, and it's going to be, leading up the Convocation. We want you to know that it's going to be powerful. And the rest of the week, I think this is just a strong time of ministry. Like if you're going to leave your local ministry and go somewhere and invest your money, invest your time to be empowered, to get the tools. You're in a place where you're sick or tired of just being sick and tired of doing ministry the same way. There are going to be some things that happen during the Convocation that's going to give you just what you need for where you are in life, personally, spiritually, professionally. When it comes to your ministry, when it comes to your business, you're going to leave there with something that is going to enhance your life. You're not just going to do church better. You're going to do life better.
Yeah. Listen, family, it is again, we are on that last stretch of the sprint to Convocation. make sure you get your convocation suits, your convocation hats, your convocation shoes. Make sure you're getting all of that. Make sure you registered. Make sure you got your room. Make sure you got your youth and young adults. Make sure y'all are registered for IYPU University. We'll be releasing the schedule and the activities that we'll be doing soon. And then make sure you're tuned in every Tuesday night, every Wednesday to IBW Live, IBW TV. We have some amazing content. I think you can tell by now, that what is coming to you is amazing content that will help you, as Pastor Moody said, grow on a personal level and grow on a spiritual level, and also encouraging. I mean, listen, the feedback that we got from the Pastors Roundtable last week, just the fact that it let people know that they're not by themselves, that they're not the only ones going through this, that there are other pastors that are lifting them up, that are holding them up. So please, for the whole month of June, make sure you're tuned in, make sure you're tapped in. If you don't get to catch us live, make sure you catch the replay.
Yes.
Make sure you catch the replay. I kind of just went to a different place, Jay. God is going to respond.
We hear, man. And so and this is what I'm saying, bro. We got so much, right? So, and just remind you, we still stuck on Tuesday at the convention. We ain't even get past Tuesday yet, right? Next week, do me a favor. Next week, right? So next Tuesday is our International Day of Prayer and Fasting. We are only coming on at 6 p.m. We are only coming on at 6 p.m. Our chief is going to be on. We're going to have a couple of people on with the chief, but we want you to get ready to pray with us. We want to release a strong prayer into the earth together corporately next Tuesday at 6 p.m. So no 6 a.m. prayer. We're just coming off the holidays. We're being sensitive, right? Like, so we know y'all going to be out barbecuing, eating all that pork, eating all that beef.
And having it left over in the fridge the next day.
Yup. Little potato salad, little tossed salad, right? But so by 6 o'clock, you should have recovered. Well, by 6 o'clock, you should have recovered. And the chief is going to be praying. He's going to be leading us in prayer, and those that will be joining him, the guests that will be joining him on that day. And so we want you to tap in. Again, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we're going to tap in a little bit about mental health awareness on next Tuesday. And then we're going to pray together. We're going to pray together. We need prayer more than ever. It's always a praying time. Now is a praying time. It's always a praying time. My bishop would always say men ought to always pray and not faint. And First Thessalonians says pray without ceasing. So prayer is always in order, and we'll be praying. And those of you who are tapped in locally, I want you to connect with your local legislators. I want you to tap in. We're talking about making change. We're talking about impacting change. May God give you strength to partner with your local legislators to create legislation that will bring safety to your communities. That will bring safety to your communities. We need to protect our families at all costs. I'll stop there, bro, because I've been on a I've been on a tear with that, man. And I kind of pushed our church a little bit out there on Sunday, man. I'm like, look, man, men and women.
And Jay, I think it's even more than that. Like I think we need to pray for strategy.
Yeah.
We need to pray for divine strategy. We need to pray for, we don't just pray about action. We need to pray for discernment. Let's pray for discernment to find out exactly where we need to be fighting. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of places that we need to pray and ask God to reveal to us, what's happening and where our warfare needs to be pointed to. Because I think for so long, sometimes we war and we fight blindly, and we wonder why we don't get any results.
And that's the crazy part. We don't have to, right? So, the Spirit make an intercession. And I believe it's in those moments that the Spirit make intercession, that in those moanings and groanings, although it's a moaning and groaning, there's also revelation to you in those moments.
Yeah.
And what happens next are the things that we need to pay attention to when the Spirit is making that intercession, when we don't know what to pray for
Yeah.
or how to pray, because it's so many things that's happening in the earth, right? Like I have moments of being speechless because I'm watching what I say, because I can get very distracted and allow my spirit to be so vexed that I do something that I should not do.
Yeah.
Because the war is so heavy, and because what is happening, it's happening back to back. We're suffocating in loss, in trauma. And we can go deeper with that too, man.
Becoming desensitized to it.
Absolutely. When our children, when our young people, and even some adult men can play video games that awards you for violence, how many bodies you can get, awards you for that. And the fact that we see it in our neighborhoods where people are getting shot and they're back out there the next day like someone just didn't die. So I one of the prayers definitely is for us to remain sensitive. Not allow the culture to cause us to become desensitized or make us feel like what we're seeing is the norm. Like this is not the norm. This represents less than 1%, 0.1%, right? Like, or 0.001%. Like, this is not the norm. But it's in our face and we see it, and that's what they show us. So we have these images, in our heads, and we done tapped in. Dr. Haynes.
Dr. Haynes, we got a lot to pray for, man. We have to be intentional, in our prayers. And I think, brother Reggie just said, uncovering the plots of the enemy. Again, I think we got to know, we got to pinpoint exactly, where we need to be praying, what we need to be praying for, divine strategies, so we got a lot to pray for. And we're going to hit it all on July 4th. We're not going to wait till then. We're not going to wait till then, but we're going to hit it all. And
I don't know, man. I'm gonna just wait to talk to Chief, because I feel like a pre-convention month of prayer. Like that's where we at, man. We can't let this settle. We can't go to bed tonight like everything is normal. This is very abnormal activity. This is abnormal activity. So we're starting May 31st. And then you'll see us next Wednesday, and then we're going from there. It's a wrap. The plane is taking off. And, again, Spud used the word implore. We want, especially if you're in that area, you're in that Virginia, you're in that DC, you're in that Maryland area, you even, North Carolina's, a quick drive, a few hours. Meet us in Alexandria, Virginia. Tell your family and friends. You do not have to be part of Bible Way. Snatch the flyer from social media. You can share it via your social media pages, or you can snatch the flyer and text people. Send it to them out in text. Forward the emails that we send out, because we want to see lives change. So listen, the schedule is out of who's going to be preaching. We will also give a release of the programming by mid-June, so you'll have several weeks to prepare to see the exact workshop so that you can prepare your schedule. We want to release as much information as possible to you. Our website is up. If you have not subscribed to IBW On Demand, make sure you subscribe to IBW On Demand. We got a lot of content that is coming. A lot of content that's already loaded. So all you have to do is tap in. All you have to do, if you believe that God has something great for your life, don't just get excited about the word. Invest in what the treasure that God has placed in you, the gift that God has placed in you. So, bro, I'm good for tonight, man. I'm good for tonight.
I think, man, brother Reggie just put the new IBW website into the comments. If you haven't registered, click the link, go and register for Convocation. Go and get your ticket for the God and Country Luncheon. It's going to be amazing. But again, I can't implore you enough. Make sure you're there at the beginning of the week so you can join us on Monday. Jay, I'm done. I just simply will leave everyone with this, that God has heard, he has seen, he has remembered, and he's going to respond.
God has seen, God has heard, God has remembered, and he's going to respond. Praying for all of the families out there who have children, parents who are concerned about their children, the reverb that is going through the country that was ignited last week in Buffalo and in California, at the church, at the grocery store, that then went back cross country to Texas, that is now hitting the country. Many people around the country, around the world, are feeling the effects. We're praying for you, that God will strengthen you, that God will encourage you, that God will give you strategies. To the pastors, to those who are prophets, for those who are people who have been called to prayer, called to that special place of prayer. I'm not just talking about now I lay me down to sleep. I'm talking about really when that person that God burdens you. You can't sleep. You're the one who wakes up at 12. You're the one who wakes up at 1, 2 in the morning during the different prayer watches. You're the one who he burdens with those moments. I'm praying that you remain sensitive, that you continue to cry out for the culture, for the world, and intercede on behalf of the world. So we're praying for you, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Be encouraged. We will be back on next Tuesday at 6 p.m. and we will have more information for you. Remember, the shirts will drop next week. Registration is still up. You have until July 1st before prices change. You have until July 1st before prices change.
Yeah.
So make sure you register. Get in now at the least cost, at $35, because on July 2nd the price will go up to $50. So let's prepare. Let's plan, and let's make our reservations and register and connect with IBW. All right. So God bless everyone. Have a great night.
We love you, family. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.
Oh God, I thank you. I didn't get up to preach, but when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all he done for me, my soul, I know my wife and I went through COVID, but COVID can't stop me, because I gotta praise anyhow. My. Tell your neighbor, say, I gotta praise anyhow. Can we take 60 seconds to do an anyhow praise? Whatever you want to do, jump up, or whatever you do an anyhow praise. There it is. I see it over here.